Hello, and welcome to episode 29 of my Black Myth Wukong playthrough. This will be the final episode of the series, and I'm kind of bummed out about that, to be honest. We are at level 111. We got 2 skill points to spend, so without further ado, let's get to the gameplay so we can see what will help us out in the final fight. Okay, we're good there. I think I'm going into smash stance. All right, let's make our way to the final fight or fights. Since we're still at the pagoda realm. It's been a fun playthrough, it really has. I've been reluctant to do this episode for that reason. It's because I did not want to end the playthrough. But the good news is I can play a New Game Plus playthrough after this. I just don't record that. Maybe one of these days I'll record a New Game Plus run. Alright, here we go.
Over here! Hurry! Hurry! If you ask me, this rock must be the stone egg that holds Wukong. I gave it a knock, but nothing happened. Maybe you should have a closer look.
Will do, Baji. Baji. All right, so these last fights that we got to do, they could be pretty difficult fights. Especially the very last fight. It's one of the most difficult in the game. Although we beat Erlin Shen in the last episode, so I totally forgot to do it previously. That's previously in the last episode, we beat Erlin Shen and his tiger form.
You're here.
I always feel a little bit more confident.
We're here.
Step aboard.
After that.
Hey, old monkey. I hope this isn't a one-way trip, is it?
Isn't all life a one-way trip? Once you embark on the journey, there's no turning back.
What is this place?
His memories. Early days, he'd had an eye for the finer things and a will to wrest them from others. Laying his eyes on, then craving to seize their riches. No better than the black bear and ginger, I say.
You can't have an eye for the finer things while the Buddha oversees the 3 realms? Well, I hardly think that's fair.
How insatiable. Not content with his kingdom and title below, he asked for a position in the celestial court. But soon after his wish was granted, his joy turned to rage, all because he wasn't invited to a feast. He nearly ruined the entire celestial palace. Years fume at unfavorable news. As untamed and ungrateful as that yellow rat. Beasts are beasts, don't you think?
He was young. He didn't know any better. Hadn't learned from the Buddha or our master yet. Aren't you being a bit harsh? Dredging up the scandals from his youth?
Like his adulthood was any better. Since his release, he had claimed to have learned manners and discipline. Yet his weak Frankenchurch gave him away. Posing as an idol, he degraded the gods. Clear was his defiance of the doctrines he had learned.
Well, he was just being naughty. Aren't all great achievers somewhat self-obsessed? Myself included.
Nose in the air, feeling above others. I say he was no less insolent than that yellow-browed brat.
Wait, isn't it that lady of some sort? It was her tricks that made Master drive Wukong away.
On White Tiger Ridge, he forsook his love. 3 times he broke her into pieces, convincing himself his heart would ache no more. Yet, as you must know, he had never let go of her. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been so eager to get away from the Buddhahood he attained. Those who talk much of love will one day bite their tongues. On this matter, he was akin to you and your many darlings. No matter where you are, you'd always fall captive to the web of mortal desire.
Why bring me into this? True, I don't have the wits to break the web, but he had torn his way out since that day.
Take a look, Bajia. Can you see? Many of your good friends are here.
We're just fair-weather friends, that's all.
But they are still friends, aren't they?
So you say, so it must be. These old buddies. I think none of them ended up well.
Indeed. For ages, countless gifted souls have walked this earth. Yet of them, how few have forged everlasting greatness? Do you know why?
Injustice?
Never has it been just.
Misfortune?
Fortune is simply humility in the mighty.
Well, mayhaps. They simply lacked my charm.
Gifted they may be, yet strive they not. Content with little and lost in lust. Seek the ease, yet crave the renown. They yearn for freedom, yet aspire to Buddhahood. They always want both, yet nobody can and nobody should. Such was the folly of the Bull King and Wukong. Destiny's favor calls for the resolution to sever all desires. You should mark well these words.
Hold on. This can't be Wukong's memory. You're fooling us, aren't you?
5 of the 6 relics call for one. Bajie, tell me which.
Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Mind, it's mind.
What did you just see?
The 3 of us?
That was the last one.
Oh, I see now. It was you. I knew it from the beginning. You were the mind of Wukong all along. And that's why you led us here.
Not me. It's him.
Don't make me laugh. Him? He is Wukong.
Yes and no.
Cut to the chase, will you? We didn't come this far for your riddles.
After Wukong died, 5 of his 6 senses endured and were taken by the Yaoguai kings. Only his mind was lost.
Yeah, but we got the
Is
mind
the first
from
of the
Erlen.
6. It's the essence unique to every life. Therefore, it's destined to fade away at life's end.
Unless somebody takes a hold of it, like
Hold on.
Erlen did.
You mean Wukong's gone for good, never to return? You old bastard! You've been lying to us all this time!
That Wukong you knew will never return. But what made him remains. The universe will always bear him a successor, one who shall carry on his name and nature. This chosen successor is the destined one. Nameless you were, yet perils and mighty foes you've braved to recover his relics. Your will now stands resolute, worthy of his power.
You mean this boy is to take Wukong's name? He's not!
Sun Wukong is long gone! But deep down, you know he wasn't all that perfect. Now that he is dead, this one perhaps shall bear the name in his stead.
I still kind of find that confusing, but I think we become Sun Wukong after we defeat his broken shell, because we defeated Erlen and got his memories and mind from Erlen. That's why there's two different endings.
Forth with you no further. This
Fortunately,
task
we get the
is
good
yours
ending
alone.
because we beat Erlen.
Sun Wukong left behind a broken shell, stripped of all his 6 senses. Though ages have passed, it maintains a connection attuned to the echoes of his former self. If you truly are the one destined, you must cast aside his soulless shell and merge the 6 into one. Then you shall be the one to begin the journey anew.
No! Not on his own! He's just a kid who knows nothing. I'll go with him!
This place is shaped by Wukong's lingering obsession. It allows only his relic bearer to face the final ordeal. We can escort him no more. See it for yourself.
Hear me, son! You can always run! You don't have to bear Wukong's name!
Nah, we're good. Let's do this. Alright, there's a way to cheese this. I'll show you. We'll see how well it works. Yeah, he got us a little bit on that one. You can stop him from doing that. from... Damn it, he got us again. This is only the first phase, so I'm cheesing my way through it. The second phase is going to be a little bit harder. But you can do the same technique. You just got to do a lot more dodging. Alright, he's going to open up. Shit. 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 That was a bad start. Alright. Gotcha. Sacrificed a little health to get him, but... Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Well, we got a good hit on him. A little bit off from the other hits. He's gonna create a clone of himself soon. Yeah, there he goes. This is when it gets hard. Shit. I was a little off of my dodging. Got through that phase really quickly. Yeah, he's gonna do that. It's okay though. This is when it gets hairy. Shit. Shit. Yeah, I got him. First try. Yeah, I've gotten that fight down to a science. Alright, now for the hard fight. Such a badass. He really is. Alright. So you could cheese the first stage for the most part. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Alright, not off to a good start. Alright, this is how you choose the first stage. He's gonna dodge a lot of your attacks, so... But you just keep on going with this. Keep on charging up. Shit. The second phase is the hard part. This is the easy part. And even on this part, you can wind up dead. Damn it! Keeps getting me with that. Son of a bitch! Got him! Good hit! Alright, not so good of a hit, but still hit him. The idea is we're gonna make him pay for being a badass. Because he's just standing there anyway. There he comes again. Got him. Alright, second phase, here we go. Hard part. Takes our fourth focus point away, so there's no way to cheese this second phase. You just gotta fight it out with him. But I have a strategy that I use. It's the same strategy I use with Erwin. We'll see how we do. There we go. He's gonna come at us hard. God damn it. That was we almost bought it on that. Whew. Damn it. Shit. Got him. Sacrifice their health a little bit. Son of a bitch. I should have dodged that better. I've gotten used to dodging that. Son of a bitch. Okay, just be patient. Be patient. That's all I gotta do is just be patient. Man, that sacrificed a lot of health. But here we go. Okay. Alright, we got him halfway. Not too bad. Shit. Shit. Ah, he got us on that. I don't know what button I just hit, but that was not the button I was supposed to hit. Got him. Got him again. trouble. All right. Got it! First try! Yes! I did it! Oh my god! I can't believe I did it! First try on both of them. Oh, hell yes! I told you I had a strategy for it. I've gotten good at this game. I can't believe Yellow On took me so much to beat. It was the hardest boss of this playthrough. I beat the Great Sage in one shot, and I beat Erlin in four attempts. It's gonna be a short episode, but at least we got the final episode. Man, that was a great fight. I really did a good job on that. I managed my gourd use the
You
whole
must
night.
have heard tales about him. Some say he helped Tung Monk fetch the scriptures, was granted Buddhahood, and stayed on Mount Lingshan thereafter. Some say it was not him who was granted Buddhahood. The real him was already dead on the journey to the west. Some say that the journey never happened. He is nothing but a monkey who lives in some storyteller's tall tale. But now, you will hear a tale which no one has ever known.
Can't believe I beat it in one shot. I thought for sure it was gonna take me at least a couple tries to get the rhythm and everything right. But nope. I beat both the Stone Monkey and the Great Sage in one shot. No break. Well done. So this kind of goes from when Sun
Does it
Wukong
matter
dies.
if you become a Buddha? That headband has always been on your head.
Keep those eyes wide open. Watch me rip it off and break free.
Sun Wukong, when you defied the Celestial Court, I had to seal you beneath the mountains with my immense power. Yet, after enduring punishment, you embraced the dark, uplifted good against evil, and subdued Yao Guais throughout the journey. For your contribution, I now bestow upon you the title of Victorious Fighting Buddha.
Celestial Court, and the Jade Emperor imposed 3 ordeals. Only when the chicken finishes pecking the rice, the dog laps up the flowers, and the lamp burns through the key, the rain will fall.
Kind of going back in time as this whole thing goes on. His first war against heaven. That was before that happened.
Bottoms up, brothers! One final toast before we crash the Celestial Palace!
We'll let the credits play through. Just to give them their due.
路走不完，趟过了河，风吹不干，穿过的关，一去不再还，拥抱过的人明明忘了，剪也剪不断。去了真情真假如幻，分了胜负生死难安，成了大道，大地凋零依然，得了千秋功名，千千万生灵涂炭，故事被谱成曲，全是分合聚散，去唱成歌，最怕平凡，群生 埋葬背叛，孤烧成灰，涂抹苦难，血对成水，淹没所有呐喊，惊魂炼成了胆，从此唱不出心酸。故事被铺成曲，全是分合聚散，去唱成歌，不需平凡。穷生万物本来皆成山，不欺天梦一般。英雄被写成诗，只剩爱与勇敢，是凝成花，不容悲欢。你我原是有情有义人，天地不平，心不甘。
And Feng Ji has done all the lyrics. Except for Where Lies the Path Ahead. But he did the lyrics for almost everything. I think he's one of the CEO or something. Like he's one of the higher ups of the
他们
developers.
被说成书，区区八十一难，书刻成碑，光明灿烂。试问有谁在打破万空，不堕轮回？万古传。
He's one of the, I think he's like the CEO of Game Science or something. That's the first time I've let the credits play. I just wanted to see if there's anything that comes after it. Doesn't look like it. Nope. That's it. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, or outside of that binary choice, I thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Black Myth Wukong, and I'll see you in the next playthrough, which should be the remastered version of Days Gone.